Hi everyone, I hope everyone's having a great night. I wrote something to spare you from reading it. It's a little thank you for today for making my day really, really special, super special. I'd say it was probably the best birthday I've had in all of my life, and I'll explain that in a second. So bear with me. Today I spent the day with my father, the world's most intelligent man. I also woke up this morning to a message from heaven. I saw the message on Facebook, and it was like a sign to me that I was going to have a super great day. And I did. It was amazing. So, where do I begin? Well, I'll begin by saying what an amazing day. I promise not to bore you, and I'll try to sum it all up as best that I can. My day began with you, and it ended with you. Today was the best birthday of my life. Let me explain after I thank you for taking a few minutes of your time to dedicate to me your wishes. I am truly blessed to have each and one of you in my life. I'll keep it short. This is very difficult for me, but I'll keep it short. Since Tuesday night, oh, listen, I've got old time music on. Since Tuesday night, I had every body ache that you can imagine. I Googled it, and by the end of the night, I am telling you, I had everything they said that I had. I thought for sure this was a sign of me getting older, and it wasn't fun. I had so much pain. Every bone in my body hurt. I was prepared to spend the next few days in bed, and I did until today. I did not have a cold nor the flu, just aches all over my body. I got up, had breakfast with my father. I sat outside to catch some sun because that gives me energy. It always works like nothing else. Well, so then my father gives me a card that reads, "From the both of us." This is like an inside family joke because the language barrier that still gets in the way of my father. At least this birthday, it wasn't to my granddaughter. LOL. That's supposed to be funny. But I did tell him, I said, "Oh, from the both of us. So this is from you and Mima, my dad and my mom." It was a really, really nice card. So by this time, I felt really alive. And well, thanks to God that I mowed the front and the backyard. And on my break, I came inside for a drink and to read more lovely wishes from all of you. I found my dad in his room listening to Mi Niña Bonita. I surprised him, and I think he wanted to surprise me. So, of course, I captured the moment and I YouTubed it, as I try to do many times when I see him do things that intrigue me. And for those that do not know, this is a song that has been around ever since I could remember, and it's usually danced with the father and her quinceañera, the 15s or the sweet 16. So here comes the highlight of my entire day. I'll promise I'll try to make this short. So after the video, I waited for the sun to go down so I could begin in the backyard. I saw my father a little bit bored, so I asked him, as I usually do, I asked him what part of Cuba would he like to see today? Because I usually YouTube it. He tells me a place and I try to find a video on it so he could relive those days. So anyway, he didn't even think twice about it. He didn't even think a second about it. And he just said, "I would like to see Gertrudis Gomez de Avellaneda." Let me see if I could put here. If you could see, that's the name. Gertrudis Gomez de Avellaneda. And I thought, what? What is that? I thought it was a place. Well, to my surprise, it was a person. So I asked no more and I began Googling all I could about her. The more I Googled, the more I wanted to know about her. What an amazing woman she was. I wanted to know everything about her. We watched video after video after video. He was truly, truly enjoying every single one. She was born in 1814 and passed away in 1873 in the city where I was born in Camagüey, Cuba. I asked my father, why did he think of her today? And I never heard of her before. He said, oh, she lived next to my grandfather's house. I was like, what? I'm like, my paternal great grandfather? He said, yes. I was freaking out about this time. I was asking questions after questions. I asked him, where did your grandfather live after living at the El Estribo Ranch? He said, oh, 20 Avellaneda. And I thought, wow, that's the same what the lady is known for. And the street name is Avellaneda. So she was known for that. He goes, that's the street. And this lady is known for that. Anyhow, I asked my dad to please describe his grandfather's home as he could remember it. I can't believe it. He remembered so much to a T. He said it was a very wealthy street. Only wealthy people lived there. He said his grandfather's home had 7 bedrooms, had one single window on the second floor, then a terrace at the rooftop. He also said there were 2 lights next to that single window. He said there was a plaque in front of this lady's home that read that she lived there in the past. That was enough information for me to roll with it. I simply entered into Google the birth home of Gertrudis Gomez de Avellaneda, and oh my God, there was her home. There was her home, and my dad's eyes lit up. I mean, they lit up like a light bulb. His entire face expression totally changed of total happiness, shock. I've never seen so much. And I mean, it was amazing. It was amazing to see. He then said, that's my grandfather's home, right next to hers. Oh my God, exactly like he described it to me earlier. It was right in front of me. He grabbed his camera and began recording from my cell phone as if the picture was going to go away or something. He ran for his camera and said, oh my God, that's my grandfather's home. My dad and I were on top of the world. I don't know who was more excited, he or I. Family history has always intrigued me. I want to know it all. I want to know everything there is about my past and my family. And to finally see my great-grandfather's home in the city was the best gift of all, was the best birthday present I could have ever received. My dad then made a delicious dinner. I finished the backyard, and I even made a walkway of stepping stone from the back porch all the way to the shed. I am blessed to have, life is truly a blessing. I am blessed to have all of you. Thank you for all the love on this special day. I'll post photos of my great-grandfather's home and also a biography of this amazing woman who left to Spain in search of her dream at age 22. Besos y abrazos, kisses and hugs, hugs and kisses. Libby, and today is my birthday. Thank you so much. This is a rough copy, but you all get it. Thank you. I love you guys so much. Good night.